Agent Claudia, Secretary General Kieran is ready to see you. As per protocol, you'll need to undergo a special security check first.
Okay, I understand.
That won't be necessary. Please wait here for just a moment. Right this way, Agent Claudia.
What exactly is this special security check? How come I never heard about it during my orientation?
You're new, so you wouldn't know. It's a special protocol that only applies to Claudia, since she's different from other Federation agents. The Secretary General places a lot of trust in her.
Trust her? Then why is there a special check just for her?
You didn't let me finish. Secretary General Kieran had to make a special exception in order to appoint Claudia as a Federation agent. If it wasn't for his high level of trust in her, she would still be locked away right now.
What? You mean she's an ex-convict? This is just like in that movie, where they put together a team of elite criminals to handle an impossible mission.
You shouldn't waste your time watching so many movies, you know? Anyway, I was having drinks with one of the senior agents one night, and he told me that Claudia was augmented by a group of rogue scientists when she was a kid. They put her and a bunch of other children through some of the most brutal and illegal experiments. They were trying to turn them all into super soldiers, but something went wrong, and the kids went completely berserk. When they finally rescued her, she was practically feral. Took countless therapy sessions just to piece her mind back together. Then, out of nowhere, the Secretary General personally requested her as an agent.
So, the special security check.
Despite the Security Department's stark opposition, the Secretary General insisted on making Claudia a Federation agent. To ensure his safety, they developed a customized security process just for her. Whenever she goes to meet the Secretary General, the security captain on duty has to subject her to this special screening process. It's how they make sure her indicators are stable enough to approach the Secretary General without posing a threat to him.
I see. Has she ever attacked the Secretary General?
Not at all, but I heard that her adoptive parents went missing a while back, and that she couldn't find them despite her best efforts. The Secretary General even dispatched a team to search for them, but they didn't find a single clue.
Wow. You don't think she went crazy in her sleep one night and did something to them, do you?
Shh, she's back. Quick, pretend we're working.
It's all good. Let's go. Is there a problem?
Claudia told me about your history while she was undergoing her security check, which spared me the trouble of having to introduce you to each other. The hyperspace gate is ready to be activated. Tell me, how much do you know about the gate itself? Then we'll start with humanity's very first attempt at time retracement. In that groundbreaking experiment, we stumbled upon something extraordinary. The origin resonance. Yes. Essentially, when multiple towers of fantasy are running simultaneously, their omnium reactors will resonate with one another in a unique way, resulting in the manifestation of various space-time anomalies. And that's not all. The hyperspace gate emerged as an unexpected gift from that resonance. It pulled back the curtain on hyperspace itself, a realm we eagerly explored before the temporal anomalies began. But during the course of our exploration, we realized that the gate has a lifespan, so to speak. Whether it transports objects, information, or even living beings, the gate must consume a certain amount of energy to do so, which in turn shortens its lifespan. If this gate collapses, we'll need another origin resonance to find the next one. But here's the kicker. Nobody can predict what other doors we might accidentally open in the process. Good. To keep the gate's energy use at a bare minimum, Claudia will be staying here instead of entering hyperspace with you. We still have much to do with regard to our investigation into Blue Planet as well. We're counting on you, researcher. Before us lies the hyperspace gate, the highest achievement of current Omnium technology. Open the gate.
Activating the hyperspace gate. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The gate is now open.
She's currently helping the Defense Force in tracking down a Bastion-level void entity, which has been a major obstacle for Odoric's containment efforts. These void entities are getting bolder by the day. Our Defense Force is stretched thinner than ever, and even Nem's incredible powers are being pushed to their absolute limits. Once you get her out of hyperspace, take her to Smart City to complete the reality reshaping program. If our plan succeeds, we can finally end this long and bitter chapter of our history. Kieran will brief you on the Gesthos Smart City when you're out.
Commander Antoria, a Bastion-level Void entity has just been detected. The Void Girl is already in pursuit.
Understood. We're on our way. The Bastion-level ones are like magnets for other Void entities, drawing them in and growing stronger by the minute. With one lurking in Odoric's restoration zone, the temporal chaos there has spiraled completely out of control. Tracking this Void entity has been ongoing, and defeating it would greatly alleviate Odoric's aberration issues. Now... not sure. I've never seen anything like... We need to take her back to the outpost and... Stay back! Nem's signal is gone. This Bastion-level void entity is different from anything we've ever seen. Its corrosive attacks appear to be powerful enough to adversely affect Nem. Calm down, Authorizer. I've alerted our forces to begin a search. As someone from outside the network, do you have any idea what might have happened to Nem? Where exactly did you see it? And what does it mean? So Nem's condition is somehow connected to an organization in the real world? The reason I asked you to activate the hyperspace gate and take Nem to the Gestos Smart City is because I discovered that Nem has the power to control the Smart City's power. I'm not entirely sure where she found this power, but I'm certain that it's the key to carrying out the reality reshaping program. Hello? Yes. I see. Understood. Damn. Not Satora. We just received word from our Satora scouts. They've picked up Nem's signature. But something's wrong. The Void Entity. It's using her power to evolve itself into something we've never seen before. It's not that simple. Satora's fallen deep into enemy territory. A wasteland crawling with Void entities. The real world Satora probably makes hell look like a vacation spot. We've been trying to strike back at Satora, but the timing was never right. But now, this thorn in our side has become a spear at our throat. The battle for Satora is coming, and it'll be unlike anything in our history. The cost in lives... I can barely bring myself to think about it. But Nem's fate is tied to the fate of our world. Authorizer, get back to the surface layer and brief Secretary General Kieran. We need to launch a second time retracement, and he'll need your help to do it. In the meantime, the Defense Force will launch an all-out assault on Satora. On my honor, I swear we'll rescue Nem from the Void entities before you start the time retracement in Smart City.
Welcome back, Commissioner. What did Antoria say? So it's come to this. I understand. I have complete faith in Antoria, so we'll do as she says. Captain Nola, here's your welcome back mission. Escort our commissioner to Gestos Smart City. Consider this your official return to the Temporal Anomaly Response Force. However, I cannot grant your request to send you back into hyperspace to fight alongside your old unit. I'm sorry. To save all of humanity, we must focus on the second time retracement, which is part of the restoration phase of the reality reshaping program. The Gestos Smart City is capable of activating every single tower of fantasy in the world to produce the origin resonance phenomenon, which is the final step of the reality reshaping program. Let me be clear. The Temporal Anomaly Response Force exists to complete the reality reshaping program, whatever it takes. Fighting void entities is just one piece of the puzzle. I understand your desire to return to the front lines with your precious comrades. But if you really want to help them, then please lend your strength to Claudia and escort the Commissioner to the Gestos Smart City. There, you must assist Authorizer 968, codenamed Pippin, with launching the second global time retracement. This is the ultimate mission of the Temporal Anomaly Response Force. Of course. Do you still have any objections to this mission? Then I'll begin planning the details of your mission to the Smart City shortly. In the meantime, make all the preparations you need to leave at a moment's notice. She's still just a minor, isn't she? I see. As a special commissioner directly appointed by me, you have full authority to execute the mission however you see fit. If you see this person as a valuable asset to the mission, then I have no reason to object. If you believe Agliatad's talents are indispensable, then let's have her on board. You have the full discretion regarding her role in the operation.
I wasn't calling for you. I just wanted to know how the researcher and the others were doing, or if they had run into any danger. The Reshaping Reality project. Will it really turn Lucy and the others back to their original forms? If everybody else ends up like them.
The researcher and Claudia are on their way to the Tower of Fantasy to meet with Secretary General Kieran.
Oh, wow. Decrypting this hard drive is using up a lot more computing power than I expected. Hang in there, Odie. I know that Tower of Fantasy's AI could easily do the job, but I just can't trust them as easily as the researcher trusts them. I was so excited to finally have another bright mind on the team, but it didn't take long for Anka to drag his IQ down to her level. As for Mia, I know she's cute and all, but you're not allowed to copy her in any way, Odie, especially not her way of talking. Mia is actually a wonderful little smart servant, but her speech module seems to be faulty. Maybe I could remove yours and make a copy of it for her. I guess the first step would be to see if your modules are even compatible.
Master, I strongly suggest taking me to a professional mechanic for maintenance. Please refrain from attempting my repairs on your own.
Upset that I'm not the best at repairing hardware? Sorry, but unlike Anka and the boss, I've never been great at fighting or throwing random parts together. And unlike the researcher, I don't understand enough about Omnium technology to save the aberrants of the world. My father believes I became a hacker just to spite him. As for my brother and my mother, well, if she was still alive, I'm sure she'd be disappointed in how I turned out.
My master is the greatest hacker in all of Ada.
If I really wanted to live up to her expectations, I'd be competing in all kinds of piano competitions right now. But instead, I still remember myself in that video. I was even smaller than you back then, Odie, sitting in her lap, drooling and humming along as she played the piano. She was so happy to hear it that she started teaching me how to play scales. She was convinced that I had music in my blood just like her, and that I'd become a master pianist someday. But now, after working so hard for so long, I can't help but wonder if I'm doing the right thing.
Decryption complete.